straight ahead. It's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And Michel will have the first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Michel. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Texans will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They go play action with Wilson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jonathan Grenard. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Wilson. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Now Wilson. Steps away. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Get a perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back there and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play action now. Wilson on the move to his left. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Now a handoff to Henry. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 31, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team, but on the other hand, I don't think it's in his best interest to do that. How many playoff games has he won again, Brandon?
None.
So there's your answer right there. I guess what he was trying to do was fire up his team, but he has to make sure he doesn't fire up the other guys because there have been a lot of coaches who've made guarantees that are no longer coaching in this league.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. He's at the 40. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll run on first down. Michelle, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, 38 yards. And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
21-0 our score after one. Play action. It's Wilson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He completes it to Julio Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 24, Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Fitzpatrick. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. And he finds Danny Amendola. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
52 and 56.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Fitzpatrick. And his pass incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fitzpatrick again. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. After the sack on 1st down, Fitzpatrick eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Harold Landry, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Third and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with?
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get Take 4, take 4. Right there, 54, right there, right 34. We got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They just get the play off. Now Fitzpatrick. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
And his kick here is good. And the rout is on. It's 24-0. So everything else is going right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Danny Amendola, 28 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Wilson's throw here into the hands of Jones. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get him there for the sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. A short kick taken at the 18 and able to get this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room, But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing Fitzpatrick.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Let's go. Go ahead. 52 and 56, 52 and 56.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Danny Amendola, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans continue to pour it on. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Here's Fitzpatrick. And it's caught. Touchdown! Sony Michel, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans add on. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Jonathan Grenard.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Wilson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Play action. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, here is Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Play action. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Malik Collins able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your...
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To throw, Fitzpatrick. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Danny Amendola saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Michelle. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 7, Fitzpatrick. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Looking deep for Julio. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Wilson now off the bootleg. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that,
I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Second down and goal. Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jimmy Moreland in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap, then a big
pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They're going to try to eat some clock with Michelle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Fitzpatrick here to throw. Rolling to his left. Looking deep now for Amendola. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
Fielded right around the 8. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this one is incomplete.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing here, Fitzpatrick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Chip. Check. Watch 54.
Fitzpatrick. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Those are friends in Bayou Country